Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the new Tim Drake version of Robin that we got from our McFarlane Super Powers line. Kind of excited about this because we're finally getting Tim Drake in the Super Powers style action figure. So it's pretty cool. If you recall, our first, not Robin, but our first figure that we got in that line representing any of the Batman family besides Batman was our Nightwing version of Dick Grayson, which was kind of neat considering that our very first version of Robin in the Superpowers was the Dick Grayson version of Robin. So now we have the Tim Drake Robin. Pretty neat. Now, I didn't do a full unboxing video for the Batman figure that came out. I kind of regret it. I should have waited until I got the Robin, but I was just so happy to get this figure that I just couldn't stand it. So I just did a little short video on it. But we'll leave him out, keep him prominently on screen as we take a look at this new Robin. So first we'll take a look at the back of the package here. And as you can see, there's all the cross-sell art. And we've got the new Aquaman, Black Manta, as well as another release of Wonder Woman. This time looks like just the blue cape version. I don't have the original Wonder Woman, so I really can't compare the two, but it's pretty neat. Of course, we also see our Batmobile and the Invisible Jet. It's pretty cool. They're starting to fill out this line pretty nicely. We've also got some other figures coming, and I'll put some pictures up on the screen if I can get them. But there's the let's see, the Earth 2 Batman, the Thomas Wayne version, which I'm not real impressed with what I'm seeing from that figure because it's using this body, this short neck, broad shoulder version of Batman. So I'll try to put a picture up over here somewhere so you can see what that looks like. Yeah, so we got that coming. And what else did I see coming from the line? It escapes me, but if I can find some pictures, I'll put those up. So yeah, this is pretty cool. The face sculpt is a little odd. I'm not super thrilled with that, but the costume looks great. He's got a cloth cape, which I'm so happy that McFarlane decided to go with the cloth capes. If you hadn't seen my other video that I posted, these are cloth capes that I have for Batman and Superman. These were the first figures in the line. I actually bought these on eBay from a seller called Cape Master. So if you recall, these had those little plasticky capes that in the package they had the little tie that was going right through the cape that destroyed the cape. So luckily McFarlane learned from it, and they're now using cloth capes, much like the vintage figures. So enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get this figure out of the package. So yeah, I dig it. I dig the hair. The mask, I'm not super thrilled with. I think they went down too far. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that mask. The face sculpt's a little odd. It just looks kind of funny. But the overall costume and coloring and everything looks cool, so I'll give them that. The cape looks nice. Now let's bring in our original Robin again from the original Super Powers line. And yeah, pretty cool. So it's interesting because at this $10 price point for this new figure, you could always pick up two and then use the cape as a replacement for your vintage Robin, which let's do that here just to... Yeah, so that's pretty cool. If you wanted a full cape for that Robin, you could just grab two of these. But yeah, that's a nice figure. I really do think he needed a weapon with him, though. Let's see, he does have a bend at the knee. You got your standard, all your standard 5-point articulation stuff, but with the added bend at the knee. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's bring up Batman again. So we have our new Batman and Robin, and I really like these. I think this is a really cool update to these figures, especially the Batman. The Batman for me is still one of my favorites. Oh, it just reminded me of what the other Batman figure is that's coming out. They have the Michael Keaton black suit version of Batman, which is essentially this figure in all black, but it looks so much like the original version of the Batman movie figure that Toy Biz released. When they did all their marketing for it, it was just a black painted version of our original Super Powers Batman. This was just painted black, and that's what they used for their marketing. Even on the back of the package, and I did a video recently that actually shows some of that, so I'll try to link that in this video. Go back and check that out. But yeah. All right, so I don't have all the figures, but I do like the selections that I have so far. I think it's pretty cool. I really would like to pick up Green Lantern and Flash, and of course Aquaman, Wonder Woman. I don't know why I haven't picked up Darkseid yet. Just haven't. But if you recall in one of the videos that I did early on talking about superpowers figures, I was not happy about these figures, and it was all because of this guy. I just didn't understand what the purpose was and why he was so weird looking. One thing I have noticed that I don't know if I've seen anybody talk about this yet or not. Some of these newer releases, like this version of Batman and Robin, they've scaled the figures down a little bit. Because if you notice, the Batman and Superman and our Nightwing are actually a little bit taller. So like our vintage figures, so like here's the vintage figure of Batman. You can see he's actually a little bit shorter than that version that came out. So then when we got our new version, this one is actually the same height. So it's looked like they scaled down the figures a little bit so they would fit in more with your vintage figures, which I hope that is the case, because that makes a lot of sense. It didn't really add up that they would make them just a hair bigger than the other figures. But that's just my opinion. So you guys like these figures? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you haven't already, we've got a full video on the Batmobile. Check that out. And while we got it, let's go ahead and put our Batman and Robin in there. For all the negative thoughts that I had on the Superpowers line when it first launched, I think everything everything has come around, because this Batmobile, this Batman, this Robin makes it all worthwhile to me. Hey, sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys like this stuff, please let me know. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Thanks.